Skip, all I'm saying is this. Tom Brady had a problem. You said Tom Brady should have had a problem with Byron after Tom Brady and Byron Leftwich comes up with a game plan. And here's the guy that was not in the meeting when they came up with it, come in with his red pen scratching out stuff.
Yep.
Now Tom Brady is not up, because most coaches, NFL coaches, work between 80 and 100 hours in a 5-6 day week. So Tom Brady the night before, he's making tweets when he didn't stay up those 80 to 100 hours. So shouldn't they have a problem with that?
Who do you think watches more tape, Tom Brady or all the coaches?
All the coaches.
Stop it.
All the coaches.
Stop.
I'm not going to let you do it.
No, I'm going to do it.
I don't care.
I'm
not going to let you be disrespectful to these damn coaches because you love Tom Brady. Tom Brady does not watch more tape.
No quarterback in the history of this league.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a flat out lie. What is your goal purpose at first day?
To do whatever you tell me to, Drill Sergeant.
That's a brilliant idea. You must be a damn genius. You must have an IQ of 150. Now get the first.
I don't care what Drill Sergeant did. This is a rare moment. Enjoy it. I'm literally telling you, whatever you mention, she can cook. She's that good.
Oh yeah, what do you want? Banana pudding. Banana pudding, but I like a lot of cookies. I like cookies.
Cookies on the banana pudding? In the banana pudding? What kind of cookie?
Vanilla wafer.
I mean, I didn't know.
Oh my goodness.
Vanilla wafers in the banana pudding?
That go on top of them, season A.
I never had those, Ken. I never did. Look, man, don't be looking at me straight. You don't want to tell people you used to eat squirrels or you used to eat the fried squirrels. All right then. I mean, our palate ain't the same. What do you want me to do?
And while you're talking, I eat a mess of squirrel right now. Somebody cooking squirrel and rice right now.
There's never been anything, because you can't stand it. That Tom Brady at 45 is still playing this game at a very high level.
Yeah. You see these numbers? Yeah. These numbers say Tom Brady is not playing at a high level.
I need you.
I said, is there anything that you don't want to talk about? I always ask the guests that. Sometimes they say, well, I would appreciate if we not talk about this. Cool, no problem. Because I believe you can tell your story without saying something negative. But yes, I believe a person that's been in a business, that's been doing something 10, 15, 20, 30 years are more than one salacious story. That's what I believe. So if they say they want to stay away from it, but if they want to tell something, who am I to say, no, I don't do, you can't tell that. People is that for some reason people come to me and I don't look at them with judgy eyes. I have no predetermined notion or preconceived notion. They open up. That's what they're upset about. Because if you look at a lot of these people that's been on other podcasts, I didn't know it was gonna cause this kind of ripple. I didn't think it was gonna move me in the direction. I'm glad it did. I understand what comes along with that. But if you remember,
don't do sit downs. You see what I'm saying?
Damn, I've been trying to line Katt up for a year. I tried to line him up for a year. People don't know this, but Katt doesn't like to fly. I'm getting off the elevator. As I'm getting off the elevator, a lady's getting on. She said, hello. I said, hey, how you doing? I'm Shannon Sharpe. She tells me her name. She's like, I've never seen you here before. I said, yeah, my attorney's here, Marvin. She said, oh, I love Marvin. I love Allison. He's his daughter. She said, oh, I said, I've never seen you here. I said, I've been coming here 3-4 years. I've never seen you. She said, oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm just not meeting you. She said, today is my last day. I said, what? She said, yeah, today is my last day. I said, you got a new job? She said, I'm leaving to be Katt Williams tour manager. I said, I've been trying to get Katt for a year. That was a Friday. The next Friday, Katt sitting in that chair. Look at that. The next,
all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
I said, I'm a conversationalist. But what people are upset about is that for some reason people come to me and I don't look at them with judgy eyes. I have no predetermined notion or preconceived notion, and they open up. That's what they're upset about. Because if you look at a lot of these people that's been on other podcasts, they don't do the views that they do when they come on Club Shay. But Kim, I didn't know it was gonna cause this kind of ripple. I didn't think it was going to move me in the direction. I'm glad it did. And some of the comedians had taken shots at other comedians, but nothing like this. I didn't expect the vitriol to come, especially from some of the people. And I'm not going to say we were friends, but I'm saying we were cordial. We were friendly towards each other. Some people that I've kind of helped behind the scenes, and to see them attack. Oh, I wouldn't have let him do this. I wouldn't have said that. I heard about it. But when Katt came on and did what he did, now you had no choice. Advertisers, sponsors had to take Love Shay serious. People that did he just this, he's a dumb jock, he talked with a list. Well, that dumb jock that talked with a list has the #1 podcast on YouTube. Not sports podcast, Cam. #1.
He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing this thing? Less than you. This is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When you were supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not it was going to be called the Kings of Comedy. It was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course you got to close if it's your tour. That's why it was such a big deal. But you couldn't do it. Because you can't beat the best. And until you humble yourself, you will forever be king by the king.
Katt told every goddamn out. Everything. He told so much. Jada Pinkett went, why you telling so goddamn much? What am I gonna say now? At least nobody had alopecia, so. So shit getting messy as hell. Shannon Sharpe is like Wendy Williams with a weight center.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same bro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over cabin and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have a range.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to get nobody back. I ain't gonna be able to get no more comedians.
They all coming.
No, they ain't.
Are you kidding?
Nah.
Hey, I promise you.
I done got all the rest of them. I done got the ones.
I promise you, everybody trying to double back. You're going to be having to beat them off with a stick. You won't let him. You're coming. Much as...
An insider has exclusively revealed to the U.S. Sun that Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe are operating as a two-man team against the rest of the First Take crew, creating significant frustration among the staff. This dynamic is reportedly causing palpable tension on set. According to a journalist at First Take, the environment has been very tense, and the behavior of Smith and Sharpe isn't helping to foster a better working atmosphere. The insider explained that many team members are fed up with how Smith and Sharpe handle things, from choosing show topics to insisting that their opinions are superior. The frustration stems from the duo often dominating discussions and dismissing other viewpoints. Many times, people try to voice their thoughts on topics, but both always try to show they are right, much like a stubborn relative who insists their opinion is the only one that matters, the employee said. This dynamic makes it hard for others to contribute, creating a very frustrating work environment. Smith and Sharpe's approach is described as paternalistic, with the pair acting as if they run everything and possess unmatched knowledge on every subject. They are always telling people, you should do this, you should do that, which becomes very annoying, the insider noted. As a joke, some colleagues have even considered making shirts that read Stephen and Shannon vs. the world to reflect the duo's attitude. This sentiment is echoed by other First Take employees who find the dynamic with Smith and Sharpe stifling. One production team member mentioned they refer to the pair as the right guys because they always insist they are correct and others are wrong. When people are so into themselves and believe they are intellectually superior, it's hard to maintain a normal work environment, the source explained. Stephen A. Smith has held various roles at ESPN, including hosting radio shows, contributing to SportsCenter, and appearing on NBA Countdown. His career began as an NBA writer before he became a general sports columnist. He previously worked with the Winston-Salem Journal, the Greensboro News and Record, and the New York Daily News. The insider added that some staff are considering leaving the show due to the difficult dynamic. They think they know everything, they are never wrong, and they behave like they are the bosses of everyone. The source said, some team members have even set Kanye West's "Can't Tell Me Nothing" as their ringtone when Stephen A. calls, reflecting their frustration with his attitude. Shannon Sharpe recently signed a new multi-year contract with ESPN, while Stephen A. Smith is seeking a new deal. His current contract expires in 2025, and he is reportedly asking for around $25 million per year to stay with the network. The insider noted that the tension and frustration caused by Smith and Sharpe's behavior are not just limited to on-air interactions, but extend behind the scenes as well, making it difficult for the team to function cohesively. In summary, the insider's account paints a picture of a work environment at first take that is fraught with tension and frustration, primarily due to the domineering and dismissive behavior of Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe. This dynamic has left many team members feeling alienated and undervalued, and some are considering leaving the show as a result.